What's up, guys? It's Crash, and it's a really exciting day if you're looking forward to Gray Zone Warfare because we got 24 minutes of unscripted, raw gameplay. This is just straight up gameplay going through a mission. It's the Rat's Nest mission that we already looked at when we talked about the traders and the lore a few weeks ago on this channel. So I thought I tossed around the idea of like trying to break down certain things and kind of make a video with a couple little deals, but I really just kind of wanted to experience it with you guys. So I think what we'll do is we'll just watch it together, stop it when we need to. You guys let me know in the comments if there's anything you see that I missed, but I want to watch it through, look for details, stop it, do a little talking, and just work through this together. If you haven't seen it, I believe it was posted on IGN. You can find the video for the gameplay pretty much everywhere, but I wanted to get my own spin on it, have a conversational video with you guys, and hear from you guys down below in the comments what you think, and please point out stuff that I missed. So let's go ahead and basically have a watch party and look through this first mission, this first bit of raw gameplay. So the way I understand it is, right now we're at the base camp, the PMC base camp. So as the persistent servers are going on, this is going to be, you know, where you access the traders, where you go to your hideout when they eventually have that, and then you wait and you call in the helicopter when you want to go out and about. The map is absolutely stunning. And I've always thought that you can look at trailer stuff and it looks cool, but sometimes when these games and you actually get them on your screen and it's rendered on your screen, it should look even better without the compression. So taking off from the chopper, we're headed to the LZ. Take a look at the map as we're doing this. You see kind of how dense it is. Looking around, there's quite a few buildings. I thought, you know, we got a view of the top down look of the map, and I kind of actually thought it would be more desolate than this. Now there's some open areas, but there are a lot of buildings. I thought there were only, you know, there's only a few big POIs, but there's quite a few buildings. It's a pretty densely packed map. And honestly, guys, the fact that we're able to see all these trees, the trees are moving with the wind, the trees are moving from the downdraft of the helicopter, and it's not popping in and out. The LOD on this, like the length of detail, the draw distance on this game where stuff's not popping in and out, is wild. That's part of the Unreal Engine 5 and then their trademark engine rendering that they did on top of that. Crazy that we're seeing detail the entire line of sight. You see the trees move off the prop wash of the helicopter. Really, really cool. You can kind of see how big this map feels. 42 square kilometers. I'm from America. I don't know what a kilometer is. No, I'm kidding. Looks like we're landing in a rice paddy. Now keep an eye out. There's two soldiers. I watched a little bit of this. There's two players that we're going to be checking out, bouncing back and forth. And this again is the Rat's Nest mission, is what it's called, where they have to go into a village, a POI, and try to get some intel. They have to try to retrieve a couple items. So this is Dave. Mara's the other one. So when you see the M4 with the LPVO scope, that's Dave. When you're back to the Hollow Sun red dot, that's Mara. So when you see jumps, it's not cuts in the gameplay. It took me a second to figure that out too. I hope the audio is coming through okay for you guys. The ambient audio is pretty wild. The frogs and the birds and everything. And the footstep audio is pretty good. Lighting, beautiful. You can see the grass moving as the soldiers are moving through it. Everybody, we need to say prayers for our GPUs and CPUs. But see the bush move as you walk through it. Pretty cool. I wonder if that kind of stuff is server side or client side. So you can kind of tell, and they'll set this up. You can kind of tell they're taking a path of cover, right? Like they're not just running straight in. So we're kind of working with cover, moving through the trees and vegetation. So if you have to break off, if you have to get to cover, it's not very far, and you're not highlighting yourself in the wide open. And you can kind of tell when you watch this, we'll see it unfold, how they kind of position themselves, that they kind of know what they're doing. And you also notice kind of how the LZ, like where you landed, was quite a ways from the objective. And they talked about how you can kind of choose where to do that. And I'm guessing when you're landing, you might want to go more desolate and do a little walking. Got some voice lines from AI. They slow down to a walk. Contact. Recoil, not bad. I did notice a lot of people in the last video really talking about how they didn't like the gun audio, and I agree the gun audio could use some work. More often than that is I don't feel like it's as deep. There's not as much crack. Like you don't hear like the bullet crack. You don't hear like the action of the weapon. So hopefully I'm with you guys. Hopefully gun audio is something that they're working on. Not game breaking by any means, but room for improvement. Because again, like the immersion, the lighting and stuff, like through the banana trees, it's nuts, man. But yeah, the gun audio. So right here, it gets blurry, and this happens a couple times. I think this is the suppression effect. Let me know what you guys think of that. Like you got like a shallow depth of field now. I'm guessing some bullets whiz by our head. Water looks really nice. So now we switch to Dave. Dave is the one with the LPVO with the scope, and we can see that he's kind of doing Overwatch. So there's a 4-person squad. Dave, my man, is chilling back, kind of doing Overwatch, calling stuff out while the other guys are getting up in there. But he's got the Overwatch snipes. The AI is pretty tough. Take a couple shots. Keep an eye up in the top left too. It's an avatar that shows our health. Also shows our stamina on the bars on the side. Now we're back to Dave. See how he's keeping an eye out on the 3 tight quarters guys. Smart. Because in this vegetation, these guys can't see, right? They can't see what's going on the road. So Dave can call that information back because he has line of sight down the entire street. Now they're starting to move in closer to the objective. Man, the vegetation makes it hard to see. I also, really cool reload animation. Stuff's hitting the fan. You can also see like right there having the friendly come up from the left. That was sketch to me. Hopefully they're talking in Discord. There's going to be a lot of friendly fire. The scope looks interesting. I can't tell with the scope. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think if you can see this, because I know that a lot of games, it looks like this has the lens distortion. It has the vignetting. It kind of looks picture in picture similar to Squad, but I do get some noisiness from it, like some graininess. And I'm not sure what that's from, if that's mint or not. That's a really important shot. Let's try to walk that back just a tad. Check out the aim punch. What do you guys think of that? Not terrible. Tarkov's is really bad. Yeah, there's some aim punch, but it recovers quickly. Now we have some stuff going on. We're getting some feedback. We have blood on the screen. We can see in the top left that we have potentially a concussion. I'm not sure what that one is. And then also we definitely have a bleed. You can hear the heavy breathing. Now that's huge right there. Check this out, guys. Let's back up a frame. Cool. So we can see we already have a quick menu. It took Tarkov quite a while to get this going. I love it. Good move on both games to have a quick keys for healing. So you can see the keybinds are set up right now. Hit H for medicine, scroll wheel up and down to select what you want, then hit it. So we have a splint, bandage, and CT. And then if you go over to G, it looks like you'll be able to have a scroll list of whatever grenades you have, and then provisions So there, medicine, grenades, and health all on quick access, quick menu. Big W. And these are the really cool animations. Putting like a tourniquet on. Stop the bleed. Back to Dave, my man. One and done. One shot Dave, I always say. We can see some sparks flying off the fence. So we can imagine based on the ballistics models that we're probably seeing some bullet deviation from that. And then we definitely see bullet pin right there. And this AI is not messing around. That's crazy. That looks like blood splatter, like blood going around. We took a hit. Again, I need to know what these, I can't make out exactly what these icons are. You guys see them in the top left because they both look like getting shot in the head to me. Yeah, something definitely happened pretty rough. And then something, if you don't catch this right away, examine. So this is where the mechanic they're talking about, where you can heal your friends. This pops up a couple times. They don't actually use it, but if you're not paying attention, you might miss this. This is where you can pop in and heal your buddies. If you have something they don't, if you have one person on your squad that's potentially playing the medic, they can heal and you can heal each other. I think the lean distance is adjustable. He's in the quick menu again. I really like that. Now we're checking out the bandage animation. It looks really cool. They put a lot of emphasis on what they were working on. And then we get the feedback on our avatar in the top left. What's hurt? Looks like we got the bleed stop. Stuff went away. Examine the magazine. You guys see that on the right side? So we can tell if you examine your magazine, that's different than your chamber. But you can tell we have 13 5.56 soft points in. Gonna go ahead and swap mags. And you can see across, the animation is not just for you. You can see the guy healing across the street right here. He's doing the same bandage. You also get a little audio feedback that they're hurt, like similar to Tarkov. The detail in the map is awesome. Meanwhile, back at Dave. Man, they're just coming down the street for Dave. We just switched. You get a little bit of feedback. I like the minimal HUD, but you get important information. You guys see on the right side, switch to automatic fire mode. Get some audio. We get some breathing from our teammate. We know they're hurt. The animations are really cool. That dude was a tank, man. I'm a little bit bummed they didn't loot anybody. The haloing from the sight effect is cool. Free look, huge. So one of the things that I've noticed in this, you see the leaning animations, like the third person animations, you can see your buddy. Like it looks so good. I love the postures. How they're ADS with the C-clamp grip. Like leaning slowly, it's cool. Heavily detailed maps. The other thing that's interesting that you'll notice, a lot of games will like kind of gamify buildings. They'll make them oversized. Sometimes you don't even really notice it when you're playing games, but they'll make like door jams really, really high and rooms like way bigger than they would be. It looks like here, like everything else that they're working on, they went with the realism aspect. So these are tiny rooms. These are tight quarters like an actual house would be built. A lot of times buildings are just kind of stretched. So they give you like a little more room to maneuver and stuff in a game. This doesn't seem to be the case here. So you can see they got one of the objectives, picked up the smartphone with the intel. And then here we get a look at the map. So this looks like a GPS device that gives you just kind of like a one-time ping of your friendlies. We can see Dave vibing up to the north, and then the potential LZs. And then this is again is the Namthaven village that they talked about in the Rat's Nest quest. So this kind of gives you an overlook at the map. And like I said, when I originally saw this, I was like, man, this map looks pretty like kind of wide open, but that was not the case from the chopper. And then we get a look at the menu here. We can see armor, helmet, everything very similar to other survival games that you see. At the bottom, blood hydration, how heavy you are, all that stuff. Really important down in the bottom left. Again, we can see that we have a safe lock container, pockets, rigs, everything kind of like you would expect to see. Right click, enable to drop, so you can drop stuff for your friends as you would expect. There's going to be RMTers. Oh no. I hope not, man. So again, I like the pace these guys are taking. They're not just grabbing it and sprinting. We're being methodical. Dave's back. Again, you see that mechanic where you can stop and examine and help your friend. Yeah, there's definitely the cool, like the lens distortion in the scope with like you kind of get that fisheye effect. Pack sprint. Dave's watching the 6. A lot of detail in the maps, man. Back tomorrow. Couple frame drops here and there. I'm assuming since this is pre-alpha that there are some optimizations to be made. Nice muzzle discipline there, not to sweep their buddy. I believe this is the clip that we saw earlier that I made the last video about. We get the audio cue, we got the bleed, and the potential concussion icon again. Where we get the blur from. Can still work through it. Not ultra game breaking. Yo, what do you guys see? Left shoulder peak at launch. That's huge. Tarkov just added that. Big W. Left shoulder peak. Homie took a hit, man. Left shoulder peak. That's so cool. I'm really happy to see that. So right now, right, like we're making the decision. Do we stop and heal this bleed? Or do we fight our way out of this first and then deal with the injuries? Looks like they're going with B. What's Dave got cooking over here? Friendly's hurting. Listen, we're kind of planning our next route here, next move. How crazy is night going to be? They said they're working on day-night cycles for one of the first patches. How crazy is that going to be, guys? night is going to be NVGs and thermals and stuff. Or if you don't have any, just using a flashlight, going to be terrifying. So here we have blood. I do want to go back and see how low this person was on their blood. I'm so sorry I missed that. Okay. Blood is still pretty good. So maybe we're just using it to heal. I'm not 100% sure. If you look in the low left, blood seems pretty good, but it looks like he's going to use it like do a blood transfusion. So these are some of the new health mechanics that they added that they've been working on. Interesting. You see when they pump it, it actually swells the bag up with pressure. That's crazy. A quick blood transfusion. We're good to go. I'm guessing that's what Lance Armstrong used in the Tour de France. Too soon? Sorry. Their teammates are still hurt, it sounds like. Hailing on that site is wild. Does he have a laser? I can't see. Corner, got contact in the street. Yeah, I wonder what the difference is between the AIs and like how much health they have. The ADS is really fast too. What do you guys think of that? I have teammates that like to step in front of my sites too. I really think leaning is adjustable along with crouching. Can't tell for sure. I really want to see him loot somebody to see what that interface is like, what that menu looks like. I can kind of imagine based on your own inventory. Whoa, hold on. Sorry for bad timing. We missed something here, guys. I just saw it. What is this? Interesting. So right before he moves out, you guys see in the top left. Now it looks like on the HUD up top, the left looks like arm stamina, and the right looks like your sprint stamina. See, he's got the little like move out symbol. So it looks like maybe you can communicate in game that way. So what it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, guys, I'm watching this kind of with you. It looks like he does like a move out. Yeah, with his finger in the top. Interesting. So maybe there's a way to do like in-game comms.
Come on,
The AI is talking shit and we're switching to full auto. Got it. He's covering back. The guy's watching right flank. They're watching all angles. Kneels down to get a better grip. Better shooting platform. You see the brushes move from the muzzle blast? Took a hit again. In the head, it looks like, man. Hearing a lot of AI now. And took hits. Man, not much recoil. That guy was strong. That looked like a final boss. Holy. He had some health, man. Back to single fire. But you can tell how they're moving down the street. Mara is watching straight ahead. Guy in front's watching 3 o'clock. And they probably have Dave in the back watching behind. Free look again looks really nice. You can see, yeah, I like these tactics a lot. Moving down the street. You got guys watching the flanks and guys watching straight ahead. Man, all this vegetation will be wild at night, man. And like this, you can just picture it at night with like a couple of dimly lit buildings and stuff. It'd be crazy. Only got 3 in the mag. Gonna swap that out, I bet. Yo. So we have, man, I'm quick, dude. My reflexes, I'm ready to play. Did you see that pause? So right here we can see we got a door menu too. Really cool. I like the minimalistic HUD. We can open it, close it, unlock it, or kick it in. Choosing violence. There's the other objective they needed. Open the door this time. Man, this map is cool. It's a lot more dense than it looks like on the mini map. What do you guys think of the audio? And I kind of bet this is how it's going to be. I'm guessing we're headed to an LZ to get out. We got our objectives. Kind of moving quickly, not too quick. But man, don't you get like an uneasy feeling out here in the open? A little bit of a frame drop there. Guy just ate a neck shot. But yeah, I think oh, that's interesting. So the AI is running away. So we've already seen a couple different AI behavior types. Yeah, I think you're going to be, when you're infilling and exfilling, I think you're going to be vulnerable. Because the chopper's going to need room to land, right? We can see a new icon top left. I'm guessing that's dehydration. But they said they didn't want to make it annoying like other games. So it's kind of just letting you know. It doesn't seem to be affecting too much. But yeah, we definitely have arm stamina. But it's not like causing pain or taking health away or blurring the screen or anything yet. You're just kind of getting an indicator that you should drink water. Like we're getting to the end. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video with me. Looks like they just found an LZ. I didn't know how to do this to make it a lot shorter or just to hang out and watch it with you and kind of have conversations about it with you. So I hope you enjoyed doing the video this way. It's kind of been fun. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. It's kind of been fun. It feels like we're kind of playing it together, like I'd be streaming or something. So yeah, it looks like that. So that LZ wasn't on there before. That's the one that they just discovered. So now you can see that they're basically calling that in. We can see new spots on the map too. Fort Nerith, top left, and Tiger Bay, top right. Big map. So in that, guys, in that chopper ride, we literally went from base camp to the south end of Nam Thaven. Worked up and through the village, got our objectives, popped out northwest, got out on the LZ this side. So we were only that whole time in this small portion of the map. Wow.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Bravo 3.
Now we're going to hit the water. Yeah, hydration's down to 25. Hitting the water while we're waiting on the chopper. But yeah, I can imagine, like, if you're on a mission and you see a chopper come in to pick up some people, are you like, are we gonna go get that? We can let that happen. We can let that fly. This feels like it'd be a really uneasy time, but with the persistent servers, this how you're getting in and out of it. It's interesting. It's gonna be infills and exfills. I feel like are gonna be sketchy. I wonder if you can shoot from the chopper. Another question I would have. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this longer video with me. I super appreciate it. I like doing videos like this where we just talk and hang out and look through things, because this is really cool. This is the first time we've seen a full, straight up mission all the way through.
This is Raven arriving shortly near your position.
The wait's going to be agonizing. When you if you have like a super important item or something, or a quest that you've been working on and can't get done, and you have that item and you're waiting on this helicopter, it's like, dude, come on. It's gonna be agonizing waiting, terrifying. Here he comes. Yeah, dude, you're sniper fodder right now. Holy, those tree lines are terrifying, aren't they? And at night, like, wild. Yeah, I really wonder if you can shoot from here. Another shot at how big and dense this map is. It's wild to me, guys, that all this stuff is rendered in, right? Like, it's not popping in and out. Dang. So there is a mission, Rat's Nest, start to finish. Guys, again, I said a little bit at the end there. Thank you for watching it with me. I can't wait to play this game. I can't wait to stream this game and play with you. Stream it on twitch.tv/crash8, as well as probably here over on YouTube and probably on X too. We're going to stream it everywhere. It's going to be fun to hang out and play this game together. I cannot wait to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. There are going to be tons of other much larger channels talking about this stuff who do awesome content, who do probably a better job than me. But the fact that you chose to hang out with me and watch it, I can't thank you enough. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you next time, I do hope.